Hi, folks. Hope you're doing well today. Usually, the most subversive elements within the Iranian or Turco-Mongolian states lived in the desert, steppe, and mountain regions of the particular dynasty's concocted geographic scope. And whenever they started to cause problems, there were typically two solutions that were employed: forming alliances and subsidies with them, or as a last-ditch effort, punitive campaigns and or trade embargoes to force their obedience and loyalty and keep them in line. Within those three regions, there were two types of subversive people: the nomads, such as the Kurds, Pashtuns, Lors, etc., who had mobility as their main defense, moving themselves, their tents, and their livestock away from the invading army, retreating until the adversary gave up and quit because they decided that the pursuit wasn't worth it anymore. They knew the chances of their lands being occupied by any invaders were slim to none, because for most of human history, there was nothing for them to conquer there that they didn't already have more than enough of. Not only were they empty of resources, they were empty of people too, barely populated to begin with. This is how the Scythians beat the Achaemenids, according to Herodotus. He referred to this specific tactic as the runaway tactic. As for the people who lived in mountainous valleys, the second type of subversive people, they didn't have mobility on their side because their location was as fixed in place as farmland is. But they were still hard to dominate in different ways. While they couldn't employ the runaway tactic for logistical reasons, their fixed terrain was on their side, because how can you move your troops around in mountainous terrain and fight effectively there? You can get ambushed easily and also annihilated there, even if you're the strongest military power in the world. While this tactic didn't guarantee a victory, it also didn't guarantee a defeat either. This same tactic that the Afghans used against Alexander to ensure that his campaigns in their lands wouldn't succeed in the Kunar Valley was replicated by the Taliban against the US and coalition forces to ensure that their campaign wouldn't be won too. The evolution of weapons be damned. Likewise, in Mesopotamia, the Kurdish tribes who followed Sheikh Barzanji's revolt used the Tazluja Pass, a mountain wall there, to keep the British and Iraqi army in line. If the adversary managed to overcome all of these obstacles and roadblocks, even in that outcome, the victor usually preferred accommodating their foes over continuing any and all conflict with them, and that was that. If only today's rulers adopted the same approach. And this is where I end my dissertation. Thank you for watching.